this one. I'm so happy that I'm not playing and I'm doing commentary and I don't have to compete with those guys. On the screen, you should see Galen, a young man, getting ready to set up, and we're waiting for Kazuki, and then we'll start the match.
That's Kazuki.
Oh, that's Kazuki?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's Kazuki in the picture. Right. And they should be starting very shortly. It's an 11-point match. This tournament is single elimination. Whoever wins this goes to the finals. Now, in the other semifinals, we have Ari, pronounce it for me.
Ari Nogueira. From Brazil.
He arguably, certainly one of the best players from South America. Great player, nice guy.
Yeah.
And he's playing Jim Aslan, who's another sort of unknown, but I've known, he spells it C-E-M. He's originally from Turkey, but he's from the United States. I've known Sem for a long, long time. He's a very nice player. This is not the kind of dark horse as Galen. So that should be, it wouldn't be a shock at all if Sem won. This would be a shock to me if Galen wins this tournament. If I had to put odds on this match, 11-point match, I'd give it like 5-1 in favor of Kazuki. I'm not rooting. I'm just saying, if I were a betting man, I would certainly take 4-1.
We haven't seen him play. The only one who could tell us something was Ricardo Malas. I think he beat Ricardo Malas in the quarters.
Oh, you did. Okay.
And he won 3 other matches before that.
All right. Well, this illustrates backgammon. I'm not saying Galen is bad. We may find out he's a great player, just has great instincts. He might play it 4 PR. We don't know.
Yeah.
The point is, though, that even if he's not a very good player, even if he doesn't know the odds and he has decent instincts, anybody can win a backgammon game. It's just there is the dice, and that's actually what we love about this game. Anybody can win, and that's why everybody is here playing.
You know what? I'm torn between watching the screen and watching you. It's like, what to do? What to watch?
Please watch the screen.
There they are.
Now, by the way, I am watching the chat, so if you have a question, or you have something interesting that you want to add in the chat, I'll try and catch it and mention it or bring it up.
Okay, there they are.
Okay, now we finally have Galen on your left on the screen, on the top of the screen on the board, playing the black checkers. And I'm going to let Michelle do all the heavy lifting and talk about the intelligence of the play, and I'm just going to add my color or comments and questions when we get a chance here.
Sounds fair.
They're playing with a clock. For those of you who aren't familiar, we use chess clocks. You've got 12 seconds to make your move without losing any time on the clock, and there's a total of 22 minutes. If your clock runs out, you lose the match. So it's just like chess. Okay, here we go. I'm excited. Take it away, Michelle.
I think I'm kind of expecting checker play mistakes, from this Galen person. I'm not sure, we'll see.
Dice on the checkers are not good here.
5-2.
He's being challenged already.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Wow, that's a pretty advanced play. Oh, that's Kazuki. That was Kazuki. Okay. But most beginners would not make that play. Well, this should be an easy play for anybody, and it's the right play. Mm-hmm. Very good, very quick.
That's also. He has a choice between making the bar point or hitting on the 12. Yeah. I think hitting on the 14. I think should be right.
Well, I would hit, especially if I were Kazuki. I'm thinking, how can I complicate this match? And of course I do that all the time. I get into these big back games. I get backgammon and lose.
Look.
Well, I thought hitting would be more complicated. Wow. A hit would have been good with a 6-6 coming up, but this doesn't play very well anyway.
No, this is pretty forced.
By the way, I'm going to write a book. Nobody has ever written this book in backgammon yet. I came up with the idea this morning. How to play forced moves. Nobody has written that book, and I'm going to show everybody how you do it.
Wow. Looking forward to that one. I was a bit surprised by Kazuki not hitting.
Not hitting?
14 points.
Well, he's in the game forever. It's going to be a longer game this way, no matter what. If you hit, it could be a quick game and be over with a couple of lucky rolls.
Okay, but now he's behind in the race after this 6-6.
Yeah. Well, when he made the 6-4, he didn't know he was going to roll the 6-6.
That's true. That's a 5-2 for Galen.
Yeah. I come down and slot the 4.
Yep. Well, he might consider in fact, vacating the 18
Oh,
point
I
because
hate.
he's up in the race.
Yeah, I hate this play.
He's up in the race.
Yeah.
So he could have played. He could have left his bar.
Yeah,
out.
I hated stacking like that.
Difficult. Well,
Especially with 2 blots in your opponent's board, it's time to take some chances. I really didn't like that play. So I didn't like one of Galen's plays, and you didn't like one of Kazuki's plays?
I don't say I didn't like it.
You were
He
surprised.
had the choice,
Yeah.
and I thought hitting in the beginning is always best. So it was certainly not the complicating play.
No.
He made the bar point, which results in a holding game.
Be careful what you say about Galen. His wife is sitting right next to us.
Now, once again, I think I would vacate now. Vacate the 18 point. No.
I like it. You're,
Yeah, what else?
You're ahead in the race. It's all about game plan. What is your plan? How is Black going to win this game? How is Galen going to win this game? His best shot is racing.
Yes.
And if he doesn't race now, the board's going to be improved. So this is a play that both of us did not like.
No.
Okay.
You see, he's now completely stripped in the outfield. Any 6 he rolls will leave shots.
And as I said,
Yeah.
Kazuki's now improved his board. If he leaves a shot now, it's going to hurt more. That was the time to do it. Ace point is clear. I think this is clear because he's hoping for a 6 here now and he got it. And this is going to be the lesson of why he should have tried to clear it earlier, because this is going to hurt.
How do you play it?
Well, I think you bring the 13 in. I think that's my play.
Yeah.
Is it a cube, the question? I don't think so with the blot on the inside. There's 24 hits, but how many hits and covers are there? But there's a double blot in there. I would certainly think about this cube. Okay. 1-3 is a good roll, and he hit. Now you minimize shots by not giving him a 6. By coming down with the other checker, I think. It duplicates the 3s by coming down.
Is it an option to play 5-2 and duplicate 5s? No. Too crazy.
Now is it too good? Oh, I guess it's not too good. I would have stopped and think about whether it's too good for a little bit here, but he did it so fast. Well, part of the reason is that an undoubled gammon at this score is not worth much. Winning 1 or 2 only changes your match equity by about 5% maybe. So you would be much quicker to double and not try to be too good at that score. But I would have thought about it a little longer. Do you think there's any chance it was too good?
There is a chance.
Yeah. Okay.
But there's always a bit of risk involved.
Yeah. Kazuki did it quickly. Maybe he thought he might take.
Yeah, right.
There's always that. Lots of times I think for a while, is it too good? And my opponent takes.
So we have already seen some out of the ordinary checker plays.
Yes. You predicted that.
Yeah.
You predicted that. Kazuki is a good personal friend of mine. I don't know Galen, but there's a part of me that would think it'd be so much fun if Galen wins. It would be a great story. I hope Kazuki never hears me say that, but
It's an interesting.
I'm not rooting, but it would be really a fun thing to see him in the finals.
So here we come in with the 3 and lift, right?
Yeah.
See, that's a,
Notice he played it in the wrong order. That's something that a more experienced player would never do.
yeah.
Kazuki's playing very, very quickly with great confidence. He's one of the best in the world. You're looking at a real master, even though he's such a young. I think he's 23 years old. He's really an incredible player.
Yes.
And you have to thank Mochi for helping coach him and bring him along with a lot of other kids in Japan. Hideaki, and I mean, there's a whole list of great young players in Japan. It's a real powerhouse. Look how quickly he doubles there. Does it really, really quick.
He's testing the water.
Yeah. Well, when I want to drop, I double. The more I want to pass, the faster I double. But this has got to be a good double anyway. If you use Pratt, position, race, and threats, Galen has nothing. I like that pass. I like the double.
I don't.
You don't like the double?
I don't like the drop.
Oh, you don't like the pass?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, the guy has seven checkers in the zone, completely stripped. I thought it was an easy take.
You thought it was an easy take? Okay.
Is he playing with two hands, showing some lack of experience?
Yeah, he didn't know you're not supposed to play with two hands, but people don't care too much about that. I don't care too much about that. And by the way, you're supposed to play with one hand and use the same hand to hit the clock.
Mm-hmm.
You did it right that time. Anchor,
Sure.
anchor, anchor, anchor.
The 11 point also has
There you go.
value, but anchoring is
Anchoring.
better.
Anchoring means you're making a point in your opponent's board. Can't get closed out. Can't get blitzed that way.
Okay. Galen has achieved full freedom. So depending on the race, he might be considering cubing, but he needs to count.
I don't think it's close to a cube when you have that many checkers on your midpoint.
Yeah.
And the race has to be, you need to be up about 15% of the race.
Okay, here you play safe, right?
Oh, yeah. I like Grant Hoffman's, one of our teachers at the Backgammon Learning Center, came up with the rule of 4. And when your opponent's holding a point in your inner board, you have to have 4 or fewer on the midpoint. Of course, he's holding a 3 point, not the 4 or 5 point.
Look, he's considering double slotting, bringing 2 down.
His best game plan is to race, and when you're racing, you don't want to leave shots. You just play safe. He did it.
Best.
Okay.
I think that's good.
Yeah, it's the right play.
So black has 130, 75, 16, 150, 139, yeah. So black is about 10 pips up.
Yeah, 10's not enough,
No.
especially with 2 gaps.
Aha.
Now there's only going to be 1 gap if he makes the proper play and makes the 5 point.
Well, you can bring 4 down also.
I'm pretty confident it's a 5 point.
Okay.
The inner board point is worth so much more because you have to make it eventually. And let's say he makes the 9 point, he's got to break it later. He's winning the race. Make the 4 point. Oh, I really don't like this.
But because he can cube next roll, he's now so far up in the race that he has an efficient cube.
I think he had an efficient cube the other way too, but
Okay.
but maybe you're right. Maybe it didn't matter as long as he turns that cube.
Yep, he needs to.
Well, good. He's thinking about it. Would you take it?
102, 114.
I think it's a very good cube.
Scary one.
It's a very, very good cube.
Yep.
With the 2 gaps, it could be a take. He's on the butterfly point. If you read Mucci's book, the 3 point is the butterfly point. I think it's a take because of the 2 gaps. If there was 1 gap, it would be a pass.
Wow. This hurts his position. Wow.
Well, he's got guts.
Yes.
I think that's the right play, by the way.
There was no attractive alternative. He could have played 8-6, 8-2, but that was
He could
horrible.
have gone, but
And now he's rewarded.
yeah, I think that was a very good play, and it took real guts, and he got to give him credit.
Okay. Wow. But he has to leave a shot again. Oh, no.
No, he doesn't leave.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, his instincts are good here.
yeah. Make the 2, or do you? I don't think you worry about gammons. I would make the 2.
Yep.
I think you're going to roll off this gammon. Ooh, not a good roll, but it's forced. Got to break the 7 point. Forced by logic is what I mean. Uh-oh.
There's a shot.
That's a problem. The 6 is forced. The 5 is forced by logic. You make the ace point and have to leave a shot on the 8. And he didn't do anything wrong to get here. He just, what's that? You're not going to do that. See, do the forced part first. Once you move that 6, you know you're not going to move the other one. Needs a 5. No. You slot the ace, I do. Kazuki is probably not playing well because he's making my plays. This is also forced by logic. do the 6 because it's forced. Now you'll find the 3. Very easy. Go to the ace point. What else are you going to do? You're not going to volunteer here. See, a seasoned player wouldn't even be thinking about this. Yes, good play. He did it. You can't fault anybody for thinking. Okay, here's a big roll right here. Oh, great roll. Any roll that didn't leave a shot there was a great roll. And bringing him closer is clearly right. Makes it easier to clear. He's going to run with 1 for sure. He has to break his board to stay. I think you stay, don't you, Michelle?
I would stay, yes, but he doesn't need to break his board.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Do 1 more. I would definitely stay. He's not going to win a race, and he might get lucky and get a shot.
Yep.
6-4 is an immediate shot, and all 4s are awkward, except for double 4. 4-1, 4-2. You just bring him in, baby. Bring him in. And he did.
So barring accidents, Galen should be able to equalize the match.
That's right. I'm even actually going to run here.
You're not running?
I would. I would run.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't run?
No.
Well, that's the difference between you and me, and that's why you're a better player than me.
I'm not sure.
I would run. The odds of getting a shot, hitting it, and winning, there are some sloppy gammons here if he picks and passes. It's probably not bad to stay. I mean, but the fact that you have to break your board, even if you get the shot.
It's 5 shot levers.
Double 6, double 5, 6-5. What else?
That's it.
That's it. 4 shot levers. So 4 times you get a shot. You hit it about 30% of the time. That's about 3% that you'll hit the shot, and then you have to win from there with a broken board. So that's why I like to run. But I guarantee it's not a huge difference. But look at Kazuki. He knows it's not a huge difference, and he took the time to make sure. Is it possible he can hear me and get coaching from me? See, that's very poor form. He doesn't know it. You shouldn't use 2 hands like that because it could confuse your opponent whether you grab 4 checkers or 5 checkers. So it's just...
Kazuki may regret now not having stayed.
Yeah, after this match, I'm going to talk to Galen about some of the formal things like using 2 hands and not picking up the dice that way, things like that. See, he continues to do it. I would, if I was Kazuki, I would stop him and ask him nicely not to do that. But Kazuki obviously is such a nice guy, he doesn't care. All right, change the scoreboard, guys. It's 2-2.
And would you ask us like a world-class player who played with 2 hands to change?
A world-class player, I would ask faster. He should know better. I would be angry at a world-class player. I would cut some slack to a guy who's just started the game. You know, he's been playing for 3 months. It certainly is totally innocent thing. He's just probably never been told that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Look, he plays 2 down with the 3-2. That's nice.
Well, it's slightly wrong, but I do it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is on the second roll?
Yeah. No, that was the first one.
First roll, yeah. 4-3, I bring 2 down, but 3-2, you're supposed to split, but it's not big. It's pretty small.
Right.
Remember, this guy has only learned by playing on Galaxy and with his friend. He from experience. And he says he looks at his mistakes, and this guy's got to be a genius to be this good, this fast. Even with the mistakes he's made, I'm still impressed with this game. He's playing very well. I've been playing 71 years. He's been playing 3 months. I'm sitting here, and he's in the semifinals. So
it's a shocker.
The only difference has got to be IQ.
Well, he misplayed the deuce.
What happened? What would have happened?
Is he unfamiliar with the clock?
So you rip it, do I have to move it, or I can...
I think you're gonna...
I have to move that one, right? Yeah, okay.
So that was an illegal move pointed out by Kazuki.
Yeah.
Some confusion.
By the way, we're not playing legal moves here. We're playing
My mistake. So.
that you can make an illegal move It's responsible moves, though. You can't put yourself on the bar, crazy things like that. But if you happen to move wrong, and your opponent can allow it if he thinks it's to his advantage. That's the way I think the game should be played. Hopefully they'll change the international rules that way. More and more people are coming around to that thinking. We went to legal moves back in the days when we were using 2 sets of dice, and there was a good reason back then. But now, there's no reason to help your opponent play well. I don't think that makes any sense at all.
So after a long hesitation, Galen decides to make the anchor, which is a bit no-brainerish, right?
Yeah, it's a no-brainer for you and me. And he's slotting.
He's slotting, yeah.
He's slotting. This guy's not afraid to take chances.
Yes, right.
Well, if you won a big poker tournament, he knows how to take chances.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't win big poker tournaments without bluffing once in a while or calling bluffs. There's no bluffing in backgammon.
Well, there may be. There's a bluff double.
Oh, there's bluff doubles and stuff. Yeah, but everything's on the board. You're right. There's plenty, like that fast cube that Kazuki gave. The faster you give it, the more you want your opponent to pass. That's a form of a bluff, in my opinion. And sometimes when I'm really sure it's a huge pass, I'll go crazy trying to make it look like I'm not sure I should double.
Look at this.
Great roll. Great roll. It's got to be 2 out and 2 down. Make the bar and come out. Hope he doesn't roll a 2 and game over. Doesn't roll a 2 or a 7 or a 10. No, it wouldn't be 10.
Maybe you can stay on the 16 points and make the bar. So in case you get hit, you have...
Yeah, that's my play. I make the bar now.
Okay.
Or you bring it around. Either one is good. It's going to be double pass unless he rolls a 2 or a 7.
Or 3.
Double 5. Double 5 won't do it, but it might make the race close enough. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, keep going 2 more times, and then 1 down. 2, clear your blot. Is he thinking about duplicating 2s? Does he really get into those? Huh. He wants to keep contact, maybe. I know what he's thinking. What play can I make that might stop him from doubling? That's what I'm thinking here. If I'm Kazuki, how can I stop him from doubling? Yeah, this to me is the logical play. I don't think Kazuki knows anything about his opponent. I don't think he's been coached. But as he plays, he can certainly see how experienced his opponent is. And how much do you change your game for that? That's a real question, too.
I'm sure he will have noticed by now. Because there were even moments when Galen had to play a 6 and he had to count where is 6. It's a good cube.
Very good cube. I'm not sure it's a take.
Yeah, me neither.
Somebody mentioned they think they should be an official watching the match in every money match, important match. I have advocated for that for 10 years. There should be a monitor. He should keep the score, make sure the clock is right. If I was the monitor, I would have immediately told Galen not to use 2 hands. I would make sure the moves are legal. Then you would play legal moves because you got a monitor. If you wanted to, you can still play responsible moves. So Kazuki's thinking about taking this cube, and I don't blame him, but I think I would pass.
Well, he does have some contact against the 16 points, but I think the single checker back.
One thing that John O'Hagan told me, if I'm not sure about taking or not, think about, is it a difficult position to play? I'm glad he passed that. I don't think Galen, this is a hard position for Galen to play. I don't think he's got a lot of tough decisions. So that's another reason to pass. If it was a back game or a very complicated game, I would gladly take, thinking I have an advantage in skill. There's not much skill advantage in that game. Let's see if he knows you make the points instead of hitting it with double ones. This is the one roll where you don't hit your opponent's blot, where you make the 2 points. But some people still make the mistake. Anything else you would hit with a 3-1. He got it right. Very good.
6-1
he got it right.
Duplicated, big time. Wow, that's a bad one. That's about the worst he could roll.
Yeah. 2 down.
I'm not
Is
sure.
that too rich, or do you come to the
11 to
6?
5, I think.
I would bring 2 down. I play it big.
No.
Nope, you're right.
If we played a double consultation, I would advise against it. I think this is best. Keep a spare on the midpoint.
Mm-hmm. You're right. It would strip the midpoint. I'm sure this is right. Is he thinking about cubing? I think it's a little early,
It is.
but I respect him for thinking about. Oh, he
Wow.
did.
Wow.
You know what? Against Kazuki, this might be a cube. When you're playing somebody this good, maybe you want to gamble.
Kazuki takes,
Easy take.
Yeah, okay. Easy.
Easy
but,
take.
Uh-huh.
I invented something called reverse Woolsey's law. If you get a cube and you're not sure it's a double, then for sure it's a take. That's one way to know when you have a take. Just the opposite of Woolsey's law.
Mm-hmm. That's a good play. Not lifting the blot on the 8. Play purely in a prime versus prime.
I like this double, though, playing against a Kazuki. I might have doubled that, too, if I wanted to gamble.
Mm-hmm. Now, split or... okay.
Ooh. Interesting.
1-5, okay. Wow.
Interesting. Well, first you hit, then you look for the 4. Anybody else would do that. And he's doing it. Good. Now the 4, I'm sorry, again, I come down. I play big. I don't want to stack, and I don't want to slot.
Yeah. It may be right. Maybe a bit too rich.
It's rich, but the alternatives are ugly.
You can play 10-6. It's not so bad. Because now you can win by racing. You don't have to counter prime or anything.
Would you play 10-6?
I think I would.
Okay, and I would have come down. I bet you I get gammoned a bunch more than you do, Michelle.
He
I'm pretty sure of that.
He chooses your play.
He's a gambler.
You're already having a good influence on
He's a
him.
gambler. Oh. Well, he'd have been hit either way, but that's hindsight. He's got a lot more return shots this way. Nope, no return shot with a 6.
And the thing is, how adventurous will Kazuki be with the recube? Would you dare recube to 4 and increase the volatility against the weaker player?
I think
Before you know it, the cube comes back to 8.
Yeah.
And you're essing your pants.
Well, first of all, I don't like this. Why not slot the 4? Oh, he's duping 2s. Okay, there's something to that.
Yes.
Kazuki is not rolling classy numbers here. He has all kinds of good numbers he could have rolled besides this, but you got to hit because of all those blots out there. So hitting is clear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now I recube, and
you would recube?
I would recube. You think you're too good?
No.
You think you're not good enough? I'm redoubling.
Well, I mean, even if it's technically a correct recube, I wouldn't recube this. Because he's going to snatch it up.
No, you might get a pass. I think just the opposite. And I would recube faster.
By the way, this is the same score as yesterday, Wilcox Snellings against Kenji.
Yes.
And Kenji sent a recube at exactly the same score. When he was 8 away, 9 away. And Wilcox took it, and it's a huge money pass. And a big take. And I was so shocked to see that.
It's
the same score.
That the difference between this and money is that big? Wow.
Yes. For a recube, for the leader at a 9 away, 8 away.
Wow. Okay. I would never have dreamed the difference would be that big. This is part of why match play is so much more complex and interesting than money play.
Yes.
Individual game play, or what they call unlimited play. It's much more complex.
So I'm surely 100% with Kazuki here, not recubing.
And he didn't, and it was right. Oh, yeah. I actually thought you might get a pass, and you actually thought he'd snap it up. So part of it is trying to read your opponent. I'm sure technically it wasn't a recube.
Well, then surely against a weaker player you shouldn't.
You're right. But it would be fun, though. I mean, we're here to have fun.
You want to bluff him out?
I want to have some fun. Yeah, it would be fun to bluff him out.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy's already proven he's got guts. He's not afraid to slot. He's not afraid to hit. He's not a chicken.
And what does he do? You could he could have made the 4 points, but that's probably wrong.
Kazuki is not rolling dream rolls, but neither is Galen. So, how can you do anything but just come in?
Just come into the 5.
I don't see. I don't see the alternative. Would you make? Is he thinking about making the 9?
He maybe.
Not me.
Nope. In a tournament, Phil, when you start in a tournament, in the first round, do you prefer to play mochi or a weak fish?
Oh, I want a weak fish anytime.
Okay. I'm the opposite.
Yeah, in the first. Wait a minute. In the first round, I don't mind losing to Mochi in the first round. I got a good story to tell.
But if you lose against the
If I
worst
win,
player,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
horrible.
Yeah. By the way, I'd like to play Mochi anytime.
Right.
Just
Look,
because
he made the 9.
I would not have made that play. I would have just come in, but I won't bet against Kazuki. Kazuki's PRs have been right there with Mochi. He's right there, one of the top 2 or 3 in the world in PR.
So here we anchor and we slot.
Well, I'll give you 3-1. He doesn't make that play. I know he's going to anchor. You got to anchor.
You gotta anchor.
You must anchor. And to me, I bet you he goes to the 7 point. But I like your slot. How are you going to win this game? You need to make that point. You need to not stacking isn't going to be the answer. You need to make the 4 points, so you put it there. Listen to Paul McGrill. Paul McGrill listens to the checkers, and they tell him where they want to be. That checker wants to be on the 4 point.
You can also make the 10. It also looks attractive. Making a point 6 pips away. Look, he does consider the
He's
slot.
thinking about it. This is a very advanced play.
Yes.
This is a guy who's been playing 3 months. He's looking at a tremendously advanced play. I am really impressed with this guy. Okay,
No.
doesn't make it.
Okay.
We might be wrong, though.
Well-
It might be wrong to slot. I don't think so.
It's a prime versus prime, and he's got a bit more timing. That's a good ace for Kazuki. So he has a bit more timing. Black has a bit more timing. Okay, we hit, right?
I hit and come in. I come in with both.
Aye.
That doesn't do anything
No.
for him. That actually hurts him.
Yes.
Now, before he had 6s and 4s to come out, now he only has 4s. So that play is going to hurt him more than help him.
But maybe he reconsiders.
You see, this is like double-edged for Kazuki. You play a weaker player, which means, okay, it gives you confidence, you have more chances to win. On the other hand, if you lose, it hurts that way much more.
Well, not only that, when you're playing a weaker player, that he can obviously see this guy is doesn't know the game as well. It's a little unpredictable what he's going to do. When you're playing a really good player, it's pretty predictable what he's going to do.
See, Kazuki is considering whether he can cube.
Well, I like the hit, but I didn't like the 2.
That's a great roll.
Yes. I think that's the ball game, unless he rolls double 4s. Isn't he rolling on the wrong side of the board?
Yes, he is.
We got confused on who rolled. That roll was not legal. If Kazuki didn't want to count it, he could have made him roll over, but he didn't.
Should I make him aware of that?
Between games, I think he should know. He should be told. Yeah, it's bad for everybody not to know. Yeah, I think you should tell him, Tara, between games, tell him he has to roll on the right side, because it confuses the rollers as to who rolled the dice and the transcribers. So, and you should also tell him he should use one hand on all of his checker plays.
I might need to do that. Definitely.
Yeah, on the right side. We really
There's
need
a
to have
recoup. He
that.
snatched it like I told you.
Yep. He's a gambler. You were right, Michelle. You got it read right.
Well, I don't know how comfortable I would be now as Kazuki with the 4 cube over there.
Yeah. So how could this guy get through all these rounds and be rolling on the wrong side? Nobody ever told him? He obviously didn't play me. I would not let that happen.
Just imagine double 4. Yeah. No.
It's confusing it's confusing to watch the match to know whose roll it was. We need to have him roll on the right side. Of course, Kazuki could have called him on it, and he chose not to. Kazuki's pretty young too. He may not know if it's proper to say anything. He's a really sweet, nice kid. Look how fast he snapped up that cube, though. Was it a take? I didn't think so.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
The race was pretty close. It was only like
I am
9 or
sure he
10
should
pips.
take more time. That would be, if I was coaching him, the first thing I'd tell him is, especially on big cubes, on 4 cubes in an 11-point match, think about it a little while.
Okay, double 3 to play for Kazuki.
Well, we think it's for Kazuki. It's on the right side.
You can see it by watching his
Yeah,
clock.
I understand. I know.
Yeah, it's a tricky roll. You
I-
could consider keeping the 9 point a little longer.
I like this play. I think you just bring it home.
Yeah, now he
It's a
needs
4
to jump
cube.
out with
I
his
don't.
six, of
It's a
course.
4 cube. You just want to win those 4 points. I'm not trying to block and have him crash and try and win a gammon here. Just win the 4 points is huge equity. Bring it in. Or do you need? Yeah, just bring it in. Especially if nothing leaves a shot next time.
The race is not so.
What were you
That's
saying,
good because
Michelle, about the race not
Yeah,
being so
well,
what?
If the double tickets had come from
Yeah,
Galen, it would
Yep.
have been a different story.
absolutely. This is not a critical play. See, don't take too much time on plays like this. Take your time on that 4 cube.
88, 99. Okay. Well, that was a huge roll, the double sixes.
Oh yeah. Well, I wouldn't call it huge because he was winning anyway.
Well, it was close.
Ari Nagaro won the other match. So
Ari Nagaro won?
Ari's in the final, but
Okay.
waiting the winner.
Ari won. He beats Jim Aslan, and the winner of this will play Ari.
That will be an exciting final if Kazuki wins. If Galen wins, it will also be exciting in a different
Oh,
way.
you had a different way. Well, Galen's got to get by this game, and it's not too easy.
No.
He's got to get by Kazuki, who is, of the 4 semifinalists, is clearly the favorite.
Well, I heard Sander Lilov yesterday say something about 3-point anchor games, that you win them more often than people think.
I think Michi covered the 3-point anchor very well in his game, but in a boot camp that I gave with Mochi came up with a PowerPoint and lesson on the 3-point game, and it shocked me. If you're down 23 pips or less, you can almost always take on the 3-point. Mochi came up with this formula after running it, and especially if there's a gap or two in front of you. So it's a take much more often than people realize.
Interesting, 4-5-4.
Which is the same corollary to what Sander was saying. It's because you win more than you think. And you don't get gammon too much from the 3-point because you're going to usually run off of there fairly easy. A prime against the 3-point only gets gammoned about 4% of the time.
Okay, he needs to run here, of course.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt him that much to have 1 checker instead of 2. There aren't that many rolls that make a difference, but it makes a big difference if he wastes those pips. He's more likely to get gammoned. So you do run here. If you didn't have to crack your board, you might even still run just to save the pips. But with cracking the board makes it a no-brainer. See, how much does it hurt you to have 1 checker there? Double 1, 1, 2. Double three. There aren't that many rolls that hurt you. Good play. He made the right play. This is pretty clear. You
Yep.
clear the 5.
Mm-hmm.
You have to. You're not going to leave a shot. What's he looking at?
See, Kazuki's not out of the woods yet.
Very simple. You just stay. Bring that checker in. Keep your board. Stay. There's a bunch of rolls that leave shots. 6-1, 6-3. Double six.
No,
No. Don't break the board. If you get the
Don't
shot,
break the board.
that's
Look,
you're going to get the shot. Now look what
now
you
he
did.
gets the shot and his board is broken. Otherwise, he could have Oh my God,
Oh.
that's not a good one.
Ooh.
And he missed.
If he hit that, that would have been big.
That's a bit of a relief for Kazuki.
Yeah.
That must have given him a sweat.
Well,
But just imagine Galen having a closed board
Oh.
and recubing to 8 from the bar here.
that's right.
I mean,
Oh, with a closed board, he still wouldn't have a recue. for
he
the bar.
wouldn't have, but I mean,
What if he did?
what if he did send it and roll
Yeah.
a 3?
If I was writing
You
the movie
lose.
script, I would have done
You
it.
lose.
Yeah, that's right.
You lose right on the spot.
There was no reason to break your board there.
No,
Very big reasons not to.
yeah, that was a beginner's mistake.
Okay, Kazuki takes a nice lead in this match. 6-3, 5 away, 8 away. Two hands again. I just don't. He just doesn't know. There's nothing malicious about it.
Nope. You know, we are so used to watching matches between highly skilled players that we are constantly looking for the technically most optimal play. And here we are confronted with, like, how do you say that? Plays out of the
Well,
box.
I have to tell you, I've done a lot of commentary in my life, and I've had the displeasure of doing commentary against watching some very poor players. And I have to say things like, boy, that was an interesting play, and wow, that was creative.
Sure.
And whoa, I didn't expect that. I'm trying not to be too negative. I don't want to be I don't want to be a bad guy, I don't want to make him look bad, but I have to come up with all kinds of cool adjectives.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like it. Did you talk to him? Did you say anything about rolling on the right side? No. Please do.
Did they leave the room?
I don't know.
Are we on a break?
We're on a break, I guess. They're gone. So we're on a break. But that doesn't mean our microphones are silent. I think you have to watch what you say about me.
Okay.
Just say nice things about me and you'll be okay. You can
Unprogrammed
swear, you can do anything, but just don't say anything bad about me. By the way, you're one of my favorite people. I've worked with you before. And
Let's switch off the mics here.
Hey, Phil, just.
hey, congratulations, Ari.
You might say,
Congratulations.
say a word to Ari.
Ari, have a seat. Have a seat.
Okay.
We were busy with this match. We missed your match. Anything happened? What was the score?
The score was 11-1.
11-1.
Yeah, because he sent me a 4 cube when it was 3-1, and I played too good and I gammon him.
Ah. Oh, you were too good to double to read that.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to play the winner of this match, and right now Kazuki is winning 5 away, 8 away. Is that right?
Yes.
Something like that. He just won a four cube. And the fella that he's playing, you never heard of, did you? Galen Hall. He's been playing backgammon for 3 months.
Oh, I never heard of
He's
him.
the one you want to win.
Okay.
He's the one you want to
No,
play.
I mean, I'm.
This guy Kazuki has been playing for more than 3 months.
I know he's super good.
He's
That's
super good.
Yeah, I know.
You're super good too. So tell me something. We're live on the microphone now. You're from Brazil.
Yes.
Ari, lean into this mic. Yeah.
No, okay.
How long have you been playing?
I played since I was like 15.
Have you won any major tournaments before this?
I won the German Open once, and I won twice the Super Jackpot in Cyprus.
Wow.
And I won I was in the final of a Super Jackpot that was 128 players here in Monte Carlo. I won the consolation the first and second consolation in Monte Carlo also, and I won the consolation in Vegas twice.
Wow. Somebody told me that you're probably the best player in South America. So
okay.
it's not surprising that you're in the finals. So how how'd you get so good? How did you learn?
In '91, I was already like an intermediate player. I came to US in '91 and stayed 5 months here, buying books, studying, playing against all the top players in LA. And after that, I began studying, even at home.
Top players in LA. You were playing with Bob Wachtel and Joe Russell and Steve Sachs.
Yes, Steve Sachs wasn't playing at that time. I think I don't remember meeting him. Ray Fogerland was there.
Okay. Yeah.
But Will Cox, I didn't play. I was watching him. He played for too much at that time, like $100 or $50 a point was too much for me. So I stopped studying after like the year 2000, something like that. Now that there is internet and XG, I save all my matches. I can study easily.
So you're self-taught. You've studied.
Yeah, I'm like.
But you've read books too.
Yeah, I have like more than 100 books.
What's your favorite book?
My favorite book is the one that is Mark Olson.
Mark Olson?
Yes, the one about strategy. I love
Cube
it.
Like a Boss, or?
Yeah, the one that, I have both. Cube Like a Boss, and the other one is about strategy.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it. I love both.
His first book was from beginner to badass. From basics to badass. I like all his books. They're really good.
They are really good.
Mark's and his latest book. Have you read the latest book that he and Mochi came out with?
I probably didn't.
All right, you got to get it.
You know, I use Backgammon books now, not only to study. I just enjoy reading. You know, I love it. I love it.
This latest one is great.
I might have. You don't believe it, but I might have the biggest backgammon library in the world.
Books.
Yes, I have all the. Do you know Danny Clayman's book?
Danny, sure, I know.
I have all them.
His first book was "Can a Fish Taste Twice as Good" with Jake Jacobs.
Yes, I you know, Miss Lonely Blood.
Yeah.
Those, I love it. I love it.
Very mathematical.
I love those.
Great.
I mean, the stories were great. You just enjoy reading them, you know.
Nobody tells stories in writing better than Danny and Jake. Jake, half of those stories were Jake's stories too. They were great.
Yeah, okay.
So you got a sense of humor on top of being a great player.
No, I got a good sense of humor. Yes, I love it.
That's terrific. So, you come to Monte Carlo every year?
Not every year, but recently, every year. Recently, like the last 5 or 6.
Are you retired? Do you have a job?
Yeah, I'm retired.
You're retired. What did you do?
I was like a financial manager in a big company.
Oh, okay.
Okay. My wife has 10% of the company still. She has it, but I was working.
Does your wife play backgammon?
She is like between beginner and intermediate, but she enjoys. She
What
just
about
enjoys.
kids? Do you have kids?
Yeah, one daughter.
Does she play?
No, she doesn't.
Okay.
She knows how to play, but she doesn't.
Uh-huh.
But my son-in-law began playing after he met me. Now he's playing well. I think he's playing like between 6-7 PR. It's okay. And it's been less than a year.
Great.
He's a professional poker player.
We got to get back to work. I'm sorry. They're getting ready.
Okay, go ahead.
Congratulations. I wish you lots of luck in the finals.
Thank you very much. And good
You
job.
remember the final of the double consultation in Germany?
Yes.
I played with Sonia against Ari and his wife
Yeah.
in the final of the double consultation in Germany.
Yes.
What a finish.
Yes.
Oh
it
my
was.
God, we were 98.7%.
It was double match point.
Yeah.
We had an ace shot to stay alive. Not win, to stay alive. They already had like 5 or 6 men off. And we have only a 4.4 and all the birdie checkers, and we won that.
You were able to contain
It
them?
was really lucky.
Yeah.
90.8%, I think.
Yeah.
98
Yes.
points.
Yeah.
That one hurt.
See, that's why when that fellow, I'm not going to say it online, told us about he had 80% lost. It happens all the time.
Yeah,
It happens.
but in the final of double consultation with Sonia, that one hurt.
Yes, I remember.
Oh, they
that.
all hurt. They all hurt.
My wife became so happy.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
happy.
yeah. Well,
I don't believe it.
One of the two of us had to be happy. Either
Yeah,
we would
yeah,
have been happy or you would have been happy.
All right, we're getting ready to go again.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Good
Good
luck.
job. Good.
Thank you. All right,
Okay.
Tara did mention to Galen you should roll on the right side. And not only is it against the rules to roll on the other side, it's just that it's confusing for especially streamed matches.
Yeah, there are so many things against the rules which are happening all the time here.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, people are touching their checkers while it's not their role and stuff
It
like
doesn't
that.
happen when they play me. It happens only one time. Because I'll nicely tell them the first time, and the second time I pull out my gun.
Good. And is it loaded?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
A little guy like me, you better have a loaded gun.
it's not a water
No,
pistol.
it's not a water pistol. Look, I'm from Texas. I've lived in Texas much of my life. I know how to
It's a
use a
tricky
gun.
one. This is a difficult one.
Okay. Now we know Galen's got the play because Tara straightened him out on where to roll. Tara keeps everybody in line. If we want,
Look. I
Oh.
was thinking about it.
Oh,
Is he
my
going
goodness.
to slot his 4?
I think it's a fun play. But the fact that he looked at it to unstack, I like that.
I would have no idea. Okay.
I like the play. I'm sure it's wrong, technically, but it's a good gambling play. He's down. Oh, do I hit 2?
I have no idea.
Oh my God! You might just make the 4 point. I don't know. I can't wait to see how Kazuki plays this. I'm tempted to hit 2. I'm tempted to make the 5 and hit outside. Oh my God!
Kazuki has never encountered this position.
That's right.
Never.
It's the first time in his life he's ever seen this play.
Right.
Me too.
Me too.
I love the fact that Galen slotted there. That made it really exciting. This is the play I like, by the way. And the last one I make the bar. Oh, he's lifting. He's lifting. I would have made the bar. That's my play.
Yeah,
That's
4s
my
are
play.
duplicated. Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's a checker on the ace, making the bar is very valuable. You must anchor here. You have no. Well, he can come in and hit, but I'm anchoring. I would make the opponent's 4 point as opposed to coming in on the ace and hitting in the outfield. What would you do?
Anchor, I guess.
You anchor too?
Yeah, especially in this situation,
Yeah,
leading.
And he did anchor, so good for him.
6-1 is nice.
Very-
Making a 4
Very
prime.
clear play. Now, by the way, when you're leading 6-3, it doesn't change your game that much except with the cube. You are probably going to be a little more conservative. Kazuki's not going to be throwing that cube around that quickly
Nope.
at this score. And Galen should be taking a little bit more aggressively at this score, maybe more than a little bit.
Of course. He has a very powerful recube.
Yes, very powerful recube big. Down in slot, or the ace might be up. That's not a bad play. I kind of like that play. In fact, it's probably right. See, at any other score, I would be turning the cube here, but when you're leading by this much, and Galen's already proven that he's got guts, he's not a chicken. He doesn't drop. In fact, he takes quickly. So I think you assume he's going to take, and for that reason, I hold. That's another reason to
I
hold.
would follow the rule you just mentioned a little before. Wait till you have 4 checkers left on the midpoint before you cube.
Yeah, yeah.
So I would first
I mean,
save
where are
my
your market
blood.
losers?
No, I don't see them.
Well,
Double 4, double 5.
6-4 might be a market loser. Probably a market loser. Double 4. But I don't think you have that many real market losers, especially against this guy. This guy's going to take.
Yep.
But there's nothing wrong with taking your time and thinking about it. He's got plenty of time on the clock.
Yes. And he likes to consume his time, Kazuki.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, yeah.
You learned that from Mochi. Oh, he doubled.
Wow,
I'm
wow,
shocked. I am
This
shocked.
is what I call a bluff cube.
It's a bluff cube?
And
Oh,
he
he
dropped-
passed.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well,
I'm an idiot. I would have said no double, and I was sure he was taking. And here the guy doubles, and he passes. Unbelievable. Especially at that score. I take that cube so fast it makes your head spin. Wow.
Phil, your disbelief is endearing.
Oh. I love when I'm proven so wrong. It's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no ego about this stuff. I'm wrong a lot.
This is even a trickier score now. 8 away, 4 away.
Oh,
I mean, just imagine Kazuki now cubing
Yeah.
and Galen snatching it up and reshipping it.
I don't know my take. You know, I've memorized the take points for 5 away, 5 away, and down. I can usually estimate them pretty close. Here, I don't know my take
Well, the
points.
thing is, if you have a 2 cube as the trailer and you reship it to 4, your gammons are worth a full point. Like at 4 away, 2 away. And the other guys, gammons are 0.
So you must be even slower than the last score to give the cube if you're Kazuki.
Yes, because now his recube is 100% efficient.
Kazuki was brilliant to give that cube. There's no way in hell I would have given that cube.
No, me neither.
There's no way in hell I would have expected him to pass. Oh my God. I got a lot to learn.
You see here, he split with the 4, but yeah, okay, it's good. It's okay, it's
Yeah.
okay, it's okay. Could have made the 10 point.
I'm hitting. Yep, he hit. He doesn't hit back now. Kazuki's got a strong position. He does hit back. The 3 is really ugly. The 3 is very ugly. I think I'm slotting. I don't break the midpoint. I slot the 4.
Has it been confirmed that Ricardo Malis is in hospital?
I hadn't heard about it.
Well, he lost to Galen yesterday. I thought they had to take him to an asylum.
I didn't know. To an asylum? For losing?
I mean, he was
You
so...
got me there, Michelle.
Ricardo was so excited having won against Geert van der Strecht in the round before in an exciting match, and then losing against Galen must have hurt.
Losing against anybody hurts. That's what backgammon's.
Yeah.
Especially when you're in Monte Carlo, there's an extra tension on everything you do, even in this pre-tournament. There's a lot of money in this pre-tournament. It's still a very, very big event. I remember when Ronnie Rubin won it not that long ago. Here's a guy who's been playing for many years, has won many bridge tournaments, played big money games. He was very thrilled and excited to win this event.
Yeah.
And I would be too.
Did you see how courageously he slotted his 4 points?
Absolutely. That was my play too. I love that play. We got to give him credit for that. Not because it's right, because it's my play. I think it was right too. You don't want to break the midpoint there. You really need that. 1993, Kit Woolsey wrote an article about the value of the midpoint way before the computers, and he turned out to be very, very right. By the computers have proven he's right. One of my real heroes of this game, Kit Woolsey, real genius of the game, along with McGrill and Roberti, and now Mark Olson, of course, Mochi.
Lamochi.
And you got to give credit to the books that Paul Weaver and Nick Ballard wrote. They're brilliant books. Walter Trice, though, I have to mention Backgammon Boot Camp is still one of my very favorite books that I recommend all the time. If you're an intermediate or even an open player, that's the one book I think you have to have.
The thing that annoys me a little bit about the book is that his percentages are a little bit off. Because now we have XG and, you know...
Yeah, he had Snowy when he did it.
Yeah. So the percentages...
Yeah.
And, yeah, being a perfectionist...
But the theories are right. The concepts, the approaches.
Sure.
Walter Trice was brilliant.
Yep. Yeah,
Good friend of mine, too.
Okay.
Is this not just a simple run?
I guess.
I mean, don't you just go out to the bar? What do you...
Maybe you jump out at the 4 and... Yeah.
I don't see a good alternative other than just going out to the 13. What am I missing here?
He's making a point.
Wow.
Yes. Expecting contact.
Well, when Kazuki and I disagree, I know who I would bet on. I would just go out to the 13. I don't see it.
Well, he maximizes contact by staying there, and there's not much danger in staying because Black has 2 blots in board.
And he's pretty strict.
And he's got that too many points situation.
Yeah, we call it temps. T-E, too many points.
Yeah.
Temps.
So he may be looking for something extraordinary here.
He may be just looking to complicate the game.
Yes. And maybe he's entitled to do so. 4 and 3, like something like this. Yeah.
Wow.
Maximum contact.
What a play.
I like it. Yeah.
What a play. Oh, hits and covers,
Yep.
but there's still lots of blots. Still lots of blots. You know you're covering. I like that he did that. Still have to hit.
It's
I think this
exciting
has to be
watch.
right. This has to be right.
Yes.
But Kazuki's got 1s and 6s. He got the 1. That was big. He got rewarded for his play, I think.
Okay.
He's deciding which one to hit. There's some value in leaving that blot on the ace point and hitting the outside checker. I think he's right to think about this for sure. It might be right to hit the other checker. You can make more points in the outfield.
Yeah, but how about your theory about the midpoint?
Well, the midpoints is not quite as critical now when your opponent can't get into the outfield very easily.
Ah, okay.
And please don't say it's my theory, it's Kit's theory. I just stole it from
Yeah,
him.
I'm confused about this whole theory about the midpoints, how important it is. Sometimes you need to give it up.
Well, look, we have a rule of thumb that says I always make the 5 point, except when it's wrong. You know, so all generalities are false.
I knew I was going to learn a lot here. Okay.
Again, you just come out, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, he just comes out. Galen needs a 4 here. He got it. Double 4s. That's a very nice roll. Out with 3 and hit.
Yep. I agree. Yep, I agree.
Yeah, it's out with 3 and hit.
And cube.
Some people might make the 2 point, but I think that's a very bad play.
Yes. That would be a shame.
That would be a shame because you got those checkers stuck in. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on, come out with 3. I want to see him make the right play. Attaboy.
Yes.
Attaboy. You got to wonder what's going through Kazuki's mind right now watching this.
Yeah.
You're up in the race. Think about game plan. He got it. He got it.
Yes. Great.
Yes, I'm rooting for this kid.
Well done. And now
You know
cube.
why I'm rooting for him? I only met
gets
him briefly,
missed.
but I like him. He's a
He
very
gets
likable, humble person. He's not a cocky jerk. He's not. He knows he's lucky to be here, and he's nice, really nice about it. He's a really nice person.
Okay, what now?
What now? Where's the last one? I guess it's off the.
To the 13.
Yeah, it's to the 13. Oh no, don't slot. You only got one left.
Oh, that's 5 threes. That's a 3.
That's 5 threes. Yeah, that's the right play if you have 5 to play. Kazuki was nicely pointed that out. He wasn't going to let him do 5 threes. Oh, he only played. Did he hit the clock? No. Okay. You got one more.
I think Galen feels a little bit like we would feel if we were at the WSOP poker tournament,
Yeah.
playing over there.
Absolutely.
We would be able to hold the cards and make a bet once in a while, but
That's right.
we would probably look very...
He slotted with the last one.
Wow.
Oh, giving a direct
Wow,
shot.
and now-
And it worked.
And now,
At this score, I'm doubling.
yes, I would also,
At this score, you must double.
as
And I'm
Galen,
not sure-
I would double.
And I'm not.
He
good
does.
double. Very
He
good double.
does. He's putting pressure on his opponent.
Absolutely. And if I'm Kazuki in this situation, I would pass.
Really?
At this score, I would pass.
Yeah, he does.
And he does.
Wow. Gee.
I did not like the slot. He gave Kazuki a direct way to hit him and stop this.
Mistake.
But oh, please don't set up the board wrong. You're setting up the board wrong.
And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
my guys are in the wrong spot.
Wow.
And the other guy was like, you can't move them. And the tournament director.
I don't think okay. I don't think I've ever seen that in the semifinals. Okay. He got it.
But I think for Galen, it must be just as intimidating. It must be quite intimidating, You are being watched by the backgammon community.
This guy is a cool guy.
Yeah.
I don't think he's intimidated. He knows he's lucky to be here. He's having fun.
Right.
he obviously has a little money running a hedge fund, and after winning $2 million in one poker tournament, so it's not about the. I don't think he feels pressure at all. He's just having a ball.
Yeah.
He got the right attitude.
Mm-hmm.
He's more excited about becoming a father soon, I think.
Yeah.
I guess that's a little more exciting.
Yeah.
Plus, after being in 3 months, I don't think he realizes how big a tournament this is, how amazing he has been to get here. I don't know if he knows what his true odds were of being where he's sitting right now.
Right.
He doesn't know how many of us are jealous of him right now that would like to be in that seat.
Yes.
Make the bar is automatic.
But you can make the ace, the 11.
I think the bar was automatic, though.
Yeah.
With those two
not
checkers
so
on the
sure.
3.
Not so sure. I think 21 to 11 was an option.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right.
The 11 point is a great point to have when the 5 point is open. You escape or you escape one of your two stragglers.
All right, draw or open. In the background, you hear the voice of the great Arda, one of the real premier backgammon tournament directors in the world. And I just think it's so amazing that Mark Olson put together the team that he has for this tournament. It's the world's most important tournament, and he brings in only quality people, including me and Michelle.
Yeah.
I think he said he has a staff of 16. I'm not sure that counts Tara and Bill, who are doing all the setup for the commentary and the streaming. I posted a picture yesterday of the streaming equipment that they brought. I think you need a private jet to carry it all. Okay.
Okay, now's the time.
Now's the time.
Yeah.
You're running.
I'm
Is that
not
what
so
you
sure
mean?
Suddenly. But you see the pressure he's under.
I'm not running.
I would have
I'm making his play.
Okay, I agree now. Now there's no longer a blotting board. Kazuki has an eye for these plays.
Yes.
Make points in board.
And he
leaving a
made
blot.
it very quickly, and I'm sure it's right. And it's not an easy play for most of us.
This is hit and cover.
Yes, the word
You
and.
like that, don't you? Hit and.
And.
Yes. Phil and Michelle.
Oops.
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 Okay.
I think this is a little early to cube, but at this score,
Not for
might not be
Galen.
early. Not for
Not for
Galen.
Galen.
Yeah, at this score, it might be a cube. In fact, I think it is.
Yes.
Now that I look at the score, I think I do double this. And he
That's
does.
a good
for
one.
him.
I like his cube actions.
I do too.
They are typical when you play against a stronger player. You know, that's what everybody says.
Let me say,
you know?
one thing you
Increase
learn
the
at
stakes.
poker is how to gamble.
Yeah.
And cubes are all about gambling, risk and reward, same as poker.
Yep. Wow.
Easy take, I think.
Yes,
I think it was an easy take.
Sure. But ugly things can happen. You see, both checkers escape.
Yeah, this is a no-brainer to me.
Let's hope he doesn't make the
Yeah,
ace.
this is a no-brainer. Yeah.
Come on, jump out with both.
What's the alternative? Is he thinking about the ace point?
Yes.
Oh no. Please don't even. Attaboy. Attaboy. Keep going. That's it. Okay.
Could he be holding?
I don't know.
Like in poker?
I don't know, but if we were in a chouette and my partner was doing that, I would be hitting him over the back of the head for taking so long and putting me through such pain. And it happens all the time in my chouettes.
So here he has to play safe. He should not do that. You leave a 5-6.
Yeah. But what we're seeing from Galen is he likes to gamble.
Yeah. Yes.
He likes to take chances.
Yep.
And that's probably how we got this far. Mm-hmm. You don't get this far by playing statistically right when you're playing people who are much better than you. You gamble and you get lucky and he wins.
Yeah.
He likes to gamble. Somebody gave him some good coaching about how to beat better players. That would be my coaching. Gamble on your checker plays and your cubes. But you don't want to foolishly gamble.
See, that's also not good.
By the way, I don't think that was a foolish gamble. I mean, you're giving him a 5-6, but you are getting a builder. That's not wasn't an unreasonable play.
He should have made the 11 points.
Yeah.
And left only double fives. Wow, look at that.
He's become a huge favorite in this game. I come up with the 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a lot of value to staying on the 24 here.
I agree.
Yeah. This is not critical. I think you do bring the... I would prefer to bring him in, sure. Okay, Kazuki's winning chances here are, I think they're in the 15% range.
Okay.
Gammon's are, maybe he'll get Gammon 10%. So it's going to be a pretty quiet game, should be. And you slot the ace? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, he does not like 5s and 3s.
Okay, it's okay.
It plays, yeah, it plays. He found the play.
Yeah.
He found it.
Mm-hmm.
But he does not like 5s. He wants to stay away from 5s right now.
That was an FBL play. FBL, you don't know it?
No.
Force play logic.
Oh, force play logic. Okay. I'm learning.
You coined it, didn't you?
Yeah, right. I didn't hear that. Force play logic. I'll have to put that in my book on how to make force plays. He's making the ace. He figures he's not going to get gammoned anyway, so he doesn't need to bring the checker around. He'd like to have a closed board in case he got a shot, in case he rolled a 6-4 and got the shot. So,
A little update after this match. Really exciting. Round of 16. High roller Mochi versus Peter Jess Thompson.
oh my God! After this match, we'll be having Peter Jess Thompson and Mochi in the super high roller.
Jackpot, round
Wow.
of 16.
Look, he might be gammoned.
Uh-huh.
There's gammon danger. Is he going to take 4 off?
We'll save that announcement for a little bit, Carl. We're in the middle of an exciting situation
he
here.
could win a freak gammon here. 1, 2, 3. He does. He
I
goes
love
for
it.
it.
I love it.
I love it too.
I
mean,
love
it's
it.
wrong, but he does it.
I love it. I
I'm so
like
sure
this
if
guy.
it's
I
wrong,
like
though.
I like this guy's
Wow,
guts.
just imagine him rolling a high double here.
Oh,
Just
that's a good enough roll anyway.
Gammons. Huge.
Wow.
Just imagine. Wow, the double 3 might save Kazuki. You see what can happen?
Wow. Well, he's a good gambler. This guy is smart too. You know what? 5 years from now, we might see him as one of the best players in the world.
Mm-hmm.
If he continues to study this game, if you take what he's done in 3 months
should take
and you
lessons from
multiply it by 5, well, we're talked about that. He lives in New York, and I'm spending about half my time in New York. We already talked about getting together.
Yeah.
I should take lessons from him on gambling. Maybe he'll teach me poker. I've been playing poker for years, and I'm not worth a damn compared to him. Young kid, very smart.
Kazuki can count himself lucky that he rolled his double 3s
Well,
here.
we're not
Just
sure he's
imagine
lucky
another
yet.
double. Wow, just imagine. We all know this can happen.
All right, he's
Okay.
off the gammon unless there's a double here.
Yeah.
Unless he rolls doubles. Oh, and the crowd goes mild. Okay,
Wow.
there's a super jackpot here, $7,000 entry fee, and we're going to be seeing Mochi play Peter Jess Thompson. Now, many people don't know about Peter Jess Thompson. I know people who think he's the best in the world. They think that he could easily be as good or better than anybody there is. He's from Denmark, and he just doesn't play that much. Back in the day, maybe 30, 40 years ago, I was commuting to New York and playing for money at the Ace Point Club, and Falafel and Peter Jess Thompson showed up, and we weren't sure who was better. It was that, he's been that good for that long.
Wow.
And this is a huge, we're talking about big, big money. So stay tuned. That's what we're going to be streaming next. Not that this isn't exciting, too. If you'd have won a gammon there, you're right. You'd be in the lead, 3-way, 4-way.
Yes.
It's at 60%?
Yep.
In the meantime,
He
Galen's off to a good start here. He's got his bar point. I love this kid. He's gambling. He's smart. He doesn't know the game, but he's playing it with passion. That's
I agree.
That's incredible. That's great. This is very exciting. This is like Chris Moneymaker winning the first big World Series of poker. If he pulls this off.
I think now he may consider making the 20 point. I've heard Michi call this 20 point the Kirin point. Have you heard him say that?
The Kirin point?
Kirin, the magical animal. It's one of those terms by Michi. If the 4 point is made,
yes,
and you can make the 20 point, Kirin is probably Japanese for a magical animal. Michi comes up with all these strange. Strange.
And it's very good for the game. The double tiger and coming off the mountain.
Yeah.
Michi's terms, they help you remember the concept. So I really, my hat's off to him.
Yeah.
For doing that.
I love it. Yeah.
I do too.
That was my way to prepare for this tournament: is watch Michi's videos. It's low intensity.
And here you are doing commentary.
Yeah. Wasting my time instead of making money.
Okay, double hit.
Okay.
Comes in, okay. That is very important to come in there. It's not a cube.
Not yet.
Good. 3-1 makes the 5 point.
Yes, let's hope he does it.
There is no alternative. Zero alternative. You make the 5 point.
Yeah.
With one hand, please.
Yeah.
It still bothers me when I see that. It wouldn't happen if I was playing.
Now he may consider cubing.
He does. Look how long he took the cube.
These are gambling cubes, but it's perfectly justified if you are such a huge underdog.
But did you see how long it took him to give that cube? I love this guy. I can't wait to. I want to take him to dinner. I just want to get to know this guy. He's one of my new heroes.
He's putting pressure on Kazuki.
Absolutely.
I mean, Kazuki would probably snatch this cube up if it was against Mochi.
What you're saying is technically this has got to be a take, but against this guy he might pass. It's gammonish.
I think it's a
I
take,
love the cube. I think it's got to be a take though.
But the gammons are worth a lot, eh?
It's got to be a take.
5 away, 4 away.
I think you have to take this cube. For one thing, there's 2 reasons to take the cube. There he goes.
He does.
He may not play it well, and he may not handle the recube well. I mean, like this 5-4. These are not easy plays.
No, that's true.
I'm hitting. I'm hitting with a 5 and bringing the 4 down. There's another play of clearing the 6 point.
No.
Ooh. That's sometimes that's right.
Don't get overexcited, Phil.
Okay, he plays it quietly.
Yeah, yes, well composed.
I would have hit.
Yeah. Okay, out and cover.
Well, the cover is clear with the 3 because you don't have any other good 3 really, but
all the way out.
Oh, all the way out.
Better,
Yes. All the way out was right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
That was good play. Good play. Oh, Kazuki needed something a little more powerful here. I think he just has to run with something. And
Yeah.
Does it really matter? Well, you can dupe threes. Run with the back checker and you're duping threes. Run with the front checker and you're not duping anything. Oh, you're duping the twos for him to come up and out. I think I'd rather dupe the threes than the twos.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I don't think it's a monster difference, though.
I think it's better to go out with the last one because you end up on the 15 point, which is like 6 away from the 9 point, which you want to make.
Yeah, I run from the 23. I agree with you.
You have a nice 6-4.
And we're probably wrong because Kazuki found a reason to do the other.
Mm-hmm. Wow. You can point to...
You could make the 2 point. That's very tempting.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's wrong. He didn't stop and look at it. Maybe I'm not sure he saw it.
Wow, look at this.
It's a big roll to come in and out.
I mean, as Kazuki, I would not feel comfortable.
No,
I would not feel comfortable.
In and out.
One big joker for black, and he's Crawford 4 away.
Yep. So he's thinking about hitting? Is that correct? I mean,
yeah,
it's hitting or in and out. I think in and out's got to be right. I think hitting's awfully loose here.
No, it's too loose, I guess. It's tricky. This is a very unusual situation here to have such a skill disparity between two players.
At this point in the tournament, yes.
Yeah,
in the first round we see this often.
Yeah, that's true. Wow, Kazuki does it.
I'm shocked about that play.
Yeah.
This is pretty clear. The 3 is very clear.
Mm-hmm.
The 2, you come up or come in.
Come into the 5, maybe.
I don't think it's a big difference whether you come up or come in.
Mm-hmm.
But we know about the 3. You hit. Start there. Okay. Came up. That's reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that was a very important roll. Come in and hit and make the 4.
Yeah.
And make the 4. The 3, I mean. The 3, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was a very good roll for Kazuki. He hasn't had a lot of them. There's a big roll. Come in and hit. Nobody would take very long to make this play. There you go. That's big, in and out.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like Kazuki's hit, but I guess it's right if Kazuki did it. Who am I to say Kazuki's wrong? Although I do beat him at Bazuki.
What is he going to do? He should point, of course.
I'm still making the 2 point. I'm making the 2 point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A point's a point. Jacobs always told me that. A point's a point.
The option is... Yeah, okay, he finds it. Good. Scary stuff. Scary stuff for Kazuki.
Well, good. He rolled a 3.
Yeah, he can count himself.
And now he just has to play it around. He's got to play it around and hope he doesn't roll a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's an argument to bringing 2 down, but...
No, 3s are duplicated. To hit and cover.
Yeah, I give him a 3. He's going to do that. Play to the 8 point, dupe with 3s. I really didn't like Kazuki's hit. I can't wait to see if that was right.
No, I didn't like it either.
This is easy. You just run.
Yep.
Just run, get out of there.
Great roll.
It is a great roll. Just jump on it. Go to the 11.
Makes him
He did it. Good. He got it.
4-1 favorite in the game.
Big favorite. You run.
Yeah, dream roll.
Just run. It's a good roll.
Hitting was better, but this is
So
good.
now we can be pretty assured that Kazuki will not get gammoned.
1, 2.
This is awkward.
No, it's not awkward. Everything to the 5.
Yeah, you're right. No, you can't do that. He'll find out. He'll see why he can't do that.
Really? Come on.
He'll see why he can't do that. He's going to put it back. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, he got it.
Look, and this is again gammonish, you know?
An 8 is huge here. An 8 is huge. 6. Okay.
This is gammonish.
I don't think it's that gammonish, is it?
Not that, but there are 20% gammons or something.
20% is about what I would have guessed.
And gammons are worth about 0.8 when you are 5 away, 4 away.
Yeah, you get to Crawford. They're worth 0.82.
Oh, yeah. You may be right, yeah.
No, I just made that up, but it sounds good, doesn't it? I do that stuff all the time. People believe me.
Yeah. You are good at wrong footing, people. Hey, it doesn't clear the 7.
No, you just make the ace heavy. Make the ace heavy. Give yourself more flexibility. Oh, no, I don't like this. Oh, no.
No, that's good.
No, that's not good.
What? What else would you have done?
I would have gone 2 to 1.
Ah. Oh, yes.
I want to be able to have a 4 to play.
Ah, yes.
You roll a 4, I want a 4 to play.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to have a spare on my 5 point right now.
Yeah, I agree.
It didn't hurt to have 2 to 1.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you have to clear the 6, pre-clear the 6. I think, or can you?
You could clear the 5 point, but this
also-
play is makes more sense to me. This is the right play.
Okay.
Wow, look how fast he did that instead of running with a checker. He's not worried about the gammons, I guess. All right, 2 off the 4 point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some people would clear the 5, but I don't see why. No, you're not getting a checker up and you're leaving a hole.
Bad.
Why would you do that? Now 6-1,
No.
6-1, 6-3, leave shots.
Yeah, otherwise 6-3 leaves a double shot.
Oh,
If you
okay.
have the 3 stripped points in front.
Yeah, but you don't get a checker off too. I don't see this.
Okay.
Is there any point in splitting? That's what he's thinking about.
Yeah.
If he splits
Amoeba split, or what's it in English? Amoeba?
amoeba, small amoebas.
I think Mitchell
Yeah.
calls it like this. When you split in the back to generate more shots, the amoeba.
But you generate. I'm not sure you get more shots by splitting, and
No.
by running you use the pips better.
Yeah, I agree.
I would just run. I would run.
I think I would jump out with the 4 and make my ace, no?
I make his play. I just run.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, there it is, 6-3.
yes.
This is huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is huge. If Kazuki hits this,
Yeah.
hold your breath. He needs a 3. He got it.
Yep.
And he covers.
Yeah, that's bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that
that's-
what a big swing. Oh my God. Kazuki really needed that too. Wow. This kid was on the verge of one of the big upsets of all time.
Yes.
And then Kazuki got the right number.
Yes.
Oh. I didn't like when Galen cleared the 5, but he would have left the shot with 6-3 anyway. So in hindsight, it didn't matter. But I still didn't like the play.
Yeah.
This is a huge pass.
Yeah.
2 checkers off. I mean, Kazuki is. This is not even close to it. Thinking about a take here. But is he thinking, do I really need to gamble against this guy? He passed. Okay, good. Yes, thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. I want to see him play well. And he's showing me his cube action is not too bad at all.
No.
He needs to work on the checker play. If I end up coaching him, I'm going to start with checker play. First I'm going to teach him to use one hand. Wow.
But that was interesting, clearing the 5 or keeping the three
Yeah.
stripped points in front. If you
I'd-
clear the 5, like you say, you leave a 6-1 and a 5-1.
Yeah.
And a 6-3.
6-3. 6-3.
Yeah.
And 5-1, 6-1, 6-3. So you just Tara. We've got the same thing that's gonna black us out very soon. It happened yesterday. We get blacked out. I don't know what that is.
Okay, he played 2 down. 4-3, 6-5, 3-1, 3-1. Okay. 5 away, 2 away. Oops.
Yep, it happened. It happened. We can watch over there. Thank God for Tara. If Tara wasn't here, thank you, Tara. We lost our monitor, and it happened to me the other day, and I couldn't find Tara right away, and I was in big trouble. Tara, do not go to the bathroom. You stay here. We need you. You got to show me what to hit if it happens again. The power button. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on here. That was a huge turnaround
Yes.
and big roll for Kazuki.
Yeah.
2 away, 5 away. Here's what most people don't realize. The Kazuki's take point is actually very low here, 17%. One would think that you should double pretty fast when you're losing 2 away, 5 away. That's pretty true of 2 away, 4 away, and 2 away, 6 away.
Will he double? I think he will.
Okay.
I think he should.
You think you should double?
Yes.
Well,
of course he should
the
double.
raw cube take point is 17%, but don't forget there's gammons.
Even if it's not a double, he should.
I think he should double here too. Even though Kazuki's
That's
got
what he's been doing.
Yeah.
Wow.
good for him.
Yes. I mean, we have a...
I love this double.
Yep.
I love this guy. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And it's clearly a take because, again, you have 17%.
Look.
The risk reward, as long as you don't get gammon, it doesn't hurt that much to lose 2 points instead of 1. That's why the take point is so low. And he hits him. Now he's back in this game, big time.
Wow, look at
He
this.
got a slot. If he hits this checker,
Gee.
we're going to see some fireworks
Imagine
there.
yeah.
If he hits this, and he does. He hits it. Oh, my God. We have got real action here.
Continue is better.
Continue. No. You don't want to give him a 6 from the bar. That's a basic concept he needs to learn. When a guy's coming in from the bar and he can't play a 6 or a 5, don't give him a 6 or a 5 to play. He could have continued with that checker. I love his cube action. I hate his checker play.
It's a classic match to illustrate what the strategy of a weaker player should be against a stronger player.
Yes. Be aggressive with the cube.
Yep.
My first big finals was against Sankiewicz, and Neil Kazaros and I were talking. I said, any good advice? He said, yes, pressure him with the cube. That's what Neil's advice to me, because Sank was clearly a better player than me at the time. And then I called my mentor, Perry Gartner. I said, I'm in the finals against Sank. Any advice? He said, hedge.
Against Mike Sinkle.
Yes.
Okay, you make the 4. Yep.
Absolutely.
Oh, well done.
Absolutely. Well done. Got to come up.
Yay, Kazuki's happy.
That was good. Yes. Very happy to get that roll.
Yeah, but still in the
At this point, Kazuki just wants to not get gammoned. Getting gammon makes him a 32% chance to win the match. But just losing the game without a gammon, he's still favored by about 60%. So it's a huge thing to get gammoned here. He needed that. He needed that too. Not saying that he can't get gammon, but it reduces the odds quite a bit. This is very exciting. A lot of fun to watch this. I hope the fans are having as much fun as I am. If you have any questions or comments, I will check the. I'll check the monitor and the comments on the stream from time to time. I haven't been looking. I should look more. Andreas Christensen said it was a mistake to clear the 5 in the last game by .054. Thank you, Andreas. I appreciate that.
054. Yeah,
Yeah, it's not
okay.
monster,
Yeah,
but it was
interesting,
wrong. Clearly
interesting.
wrong.
Yeah.
Well, I got one right. It's one for Phil.
So despite the danger of rolling 6-3 and leaving a double shot, you should still do that. Okay. Okay, here he needs to...
That's fine.
That's okay.
That's reasonable.
Yeah,
Reasonable. You didn't want to leave a joker out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not time to run yet. Too dangerous to run, so you just figure out which plays inside. That's fine. Now here's where you're supposed to volunteer, and a lot of players will be afraid to volunteer. Well, you have no choice. You know, volunteer. What are you doing? You're leaving a shot. So
Oh, that's not
it's
legal?
not legal. Not legal.
I think you should stay on the 8
Yeah.
and play 13-12.
Easier to come home. I don't think that's big either way. Now Kazuki's playing. You stay back if you're trying to win. You come up if you're trying to get off the gammon. And I think Kazuki clearly did the right thing there by coming up. He just wants. You know, he could get real lucky like he did the last game and get a shot and hit it. But you don't plan on that. You plan on just getting off this gammon.
Barring accidents,
I make the 2 point.
Galen will win this game, and it will be 3-2.
Yes, it's going to be pretty close. But what's this? Make the 2 point. There you go. And
Yeah, or maybe flop
And-
the ace.
there. Okay.
Okay. Race is not relevant.
No.
Not relevant. Okay, here, what do you do?
What do? I clear from the rear.
Um,
I don't know. It might be right to just go to the ace. Mm-hmm. I think you just go to the ace.
or clear this is also possible.
Ooh.
Creating a bad. Yeah, no,
Getting a
no.
bad 6-1.
No. I was going to say a 4-1, but it doesn't. The 4 is still playing
No.
on board.
Just a bad 6-1 that it didn't have to have.
Okay.
You got to make the ace now.
Mm-hmm.
Kazuki needs to come out, have a chance to hold his board a little bit. He needs a 4 or a 6. He got it. Okay. Sigh of relief for Kazuki.
Mm-hmm.
No 1s or 5s. Oh, there it is. He did that to himself. Come closer, fewer shots. There you go. That's right. This is huge. This is the match, maybe. A 4. Missed it. Okay. I was almost hoping you missed it so we'll have more excitement at this match. Although it's already very exciting. Don't
have
clear
the
the
same-
5.
Same thing here.
Same thing. Don't clear the 5.
Yeah, same thing.
Take them all off there. Yes.
Yeah, I think this is good.
That's it. That's fine. Good.
Wow.
Sometimes it is right to clear that 5, though, but not now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Barring a big accident, we're going to be 3 away, 2 away. Wow. Kazuki would only be a slight favorite.
Okay.
Here are the 6. Come on. There's no other play. Like Yogi Berra says, when you come to a fork in the road, take it.
Yogi Bear.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yes.
Oops.
Yes. And then 2 down. You don't take 1 off here. You don't leave yourself awkward. No. Don't do that. Don't do that.
He's putting it on the bar.
Put it back. Put it back. Put it back. Now move those 2 checkers from the 4 to the 2 and be safe. There you go. Phew. Can't blame him for looking, though. All right. This game is over. I would score it. Well, I see now how Galen got to this far in this tournament.
Yeah.
He is a cube master.
Yeah.
Really.
Yes.
Even his wrong cubes I like.
Yeah. I think at poker he's probably loose aggressive.
Oh. You cannot win poker tournaments without gambling on You have to bluff and you have to call bluffs.
Sure.
It's impossible to be a top poker player without those two skills. And that takes guts. That's what he's showing us. This
Wow.
guy's got guts and brains.
Yes.
We got ourselves a tough, close match. 2-way, 3-way. The take point for both players is about the same. 25% for the trailer, 26% for the leader. The difference is gammons. If the cube is turned, the trailer gets some real good value out of the gammons. It's not huge. It's really only worth 0.05, I mean 0.5, but still you get some value. You have a little more incentive to turn the cube to try and you can win the match with a gammon. Okay. Is it going to be on stream 1 or 2?
It's going to be on
Stream 1?
Are they going to take another break?
We're not going to do the
That's
commentary.
good. That's good.
Okay. Okay, on stream 1 coming up after this is going to be Mochi and Peter Jess Thompson, and we're going to have Mark Olson and Daniel Rivera doing the commentary. I'll take a little break. All right. So it should be very, very exciting to see the next match with Mochi and Peter Jess Thompson. So after this match, the finals of the Monte Carlo Open, which will be the winner of this match against Ari Noriega, or I'm not Noguera, will be on stream 2. And I will be doing the commentary on those finals with Bill Riles. And the match with Mochi and Peter Jess Thompson will be on stream 1. And the commentary will be Daniel Rivera, who has a very good YouTube channel. He did a great interview with me not too long ago. And Mark Olson will be doing the commentary on that as well. So we've got 2 great matches. The good news is you can't watch them both at the same time, but you can watch them both eventually because they'll all be up on YouTube to watch them later. And I can't wait to finish the commentary that I'm going to be doing and then go to YouTube and watch and hear what Mark Olson and Daniel Rivera have to say about the other match. It'd really be fun. So eventually I'll watch all the stuff on YouTube. Hopefully on the airplane, if I can ever get my Wi-Fi working, I'll watch all the matches then. But this one is very, very exciting. It's what a match. 2 away, 3 away for the very, very top Kazuki against a total unknown 3 months player. I'm so jealous that anybody could be this good, and I'm telling you, he's good. His checker play, we know there's lots of flaws, but his cube action is very good, and he's still, even though we haven't talked about all the good plays he's made with his checker play. He's made a lot of good plays too. For 3 months, are you kidding? I've never seen anybody this good in 3 months of backgammon. So this guy is brilliant. I don't know how good Matt Cohn-Geyer was after 3 months. I know after 3 years, he was one of the best in the world. He was the fastest improved player I've ever seen. This guy could easily beat that record. We'll see if he can beat the genius. Let me tell you about the fun of Monte Carlo. What did I do this morning, aside from sleeping a long time because I didn't sleep the night before? I went out to the pool, played a little chouette. Mark Olson stopped by. We had some really exciting cube action, playing with a lot of my good friends, sitting around the pool, breakfast with Antoinette and a whole bunch of other people that I haven't seen for a long time. It's just such a great social thing. The tournament doesn't start until 1 o'clock, so you've got all morning to socialize, and then a long dinner break and fantastic restaurants. I ate at a little restaurant called Nobu last night, which is one of the better restaurants in the world, and with some good friends. And it's just a great social scene. I'm not even playing in this tournament, and I'm having a ball. Of course, I'm working if you call this work, I'm getting paid to do what's really fun and I love to do. What a life. Of course, that's been the story of my life since I retired from commercial real estate and took up backgammon for a living. All I do is play and teach, and I love doing both. And what a life. I recommend that everybody get divorced and quit their job and do what I did. So you can play a lot of backgammon and travel the world. It's been great. And a shout out to my friend Carter, who forced me to start traveling more and going with him and just having fun. And I got the bug. So that's why I'm here. I'm going to Jamaica. Don't forget our tournament in Jamaica in September. I'm never going to miss that New York tournament on January 4th. Lynn Ehrlich runs an incredible tournament there, and biggest tournament in the United States. And of course, I'm going to make Gibraltar, Cyprus. I mean, there's just so much. What a fun world and life to be part of the backgammon community. Okay, we're back. Are you on?
I think so.
Okay. Here we go. Very exciting match. This is Gammon Go Light, according to Mark Olson. Galen should be doubling a little bit faster than normally. Not quite as fast as 2 away, 4 away, but pretty fast. I like this play. It's aggressive. Not a good roll here. You come out with the front checker.
Or slot your own 7 point, maybe, because sixes are duped. I have a hard time.
Yep.
What 6?
Okay.
It's a difficult
This
theme.
is reasonable. I would have come out with the front one, but I'm sure I'm wrong. If Kazuki came out with the other one, must be right. And this looks like a double hit to me, but
No.
okay. I know. You
actually-
make the 5 point and then decide on the 5.
Yeah.
And I think you got to just come down.
Yeah, I agree.
I've been playing with Jim Pasco too much. He would have double hit there. We played Pasco Gammon a lot.
That's nice, making the 16.
Yes.
Thought I maybe should double hit.
They're laughing. He got his hands in the way, but
It's nice.
they're having a pleasant time with each other. Both good sports. Hey, I'd love to see that, even in a high pressure match like this. To laugh and smile. Reasonable play.
Good. Yes.
Another bad roll by Kazuki. Although we can't keep saying he rolled nothing but bad rolls because you don't get to 9 points. That big 3 that he rolled a couple games ago was monstrous. Biggest swing of the match right there.
Yes.
All right, this plays itself. Up and down. Up and down. What's he thinking? Please don't stay back. Is he thinking about staying back on the 24 so he can hit the shot?
I guess.
Okay, that's... No, what are you doing? Yes. Now look for a different 5. No.
Yeah, that's probably not good.
No. Why would you give him all those shots? Oh. I'm hitting.
Well, the race is important, of course. 66, 98, 137.
Somebody asked, are there tournaments that are good for intermediate
Wow.
players?
He can't escape.
And they're all good for intermediate players.
6-3 is blocked, otherwise he would have been in a
Yes.
race.
Yes.
Okay, slot the 4 then, right?
Yeah. He still hasn't been punished for really punished for giving up the 18 point. Oh, I hate to see it, those kind of plays. Okay, he got away with it. What do we know?
118. 72. 102. 114 and 7. Yeah, black is down 10 pips.
So Galen is down in the race, which is another argument for keeping the 18 point. Your game
Okay.
plan isn't racing when you're losing the race.
Yeah.
You hold the 18 point to make it harder for your opponent to race and to have a chance to get a shot. So it's the wrong game plan. So this is very, very basic backgammon. Your strategy, your game plan. Should I be racing, blocking, hitting, or playing an anchor game. That's what you should always be thinking about.
And Kazuki, of course, does clear the 16 point because he's up in the race.
He's up in the race. Up in the race, you race.
Yeah, we may get an interesting cube here because Galen's take point is 25%. But will Kazuki cube a narrow cube? A skinny cube?
I'm sure Galen's smart enough to know that if he gets the cube, he's going to have an automatic recube. This guy's sharp. He won't miss the automatic recube. So I think Kazuki has to keep that in mind when he gives the cube.
Yep, I agree.
This is just going to be a simple race.
Yes.
The complicated part is at what point do you double?
Yes.
And when do you take? The take is easy. If you have 25%, you take.
Mm-hmm.
If not, you pass.
Well, I think Galen can take with 22%. If you adjust for skill disparity. Yeah.
There can't be that much skill disparity to go from 25 to 32. My God.
22.
Oh, 22.
He can take.
Oh, I thought you said
he can take
32.
much deeper.
Oh, I agree. He could take. He maybe have 22% take point.
Yeah.
In a race against Kazuki. I agree. If it's a long enough race.
Because if he drops, he doesn't have 25% against
Yes.
Kazuki. He
Yes.
has maybe 20%.
Yes, I agree. There are formulas for that too.
Yeah.
What's the pip count, Michelle? You're really good at this. That's pretty big now. Oh, that's going to help.
It's a good one.
That's going to help keep. That's going to stop the cube.
Yes.
That's what we call a cube saver.
I'm going to wait till it's a little easier to count.
Well, it doesn't matter. We know it's not going to be a cube yet, so I don't even worry about it. I just roll. If I'm not sure who's winning, I'm rolling. 4-2.
66.
The average roll is a little bit more than 8, so anytime I see a 6, that's not too good.
Black has 80. That I know.
It's very close. That's a very poor roll.
So it's 76.
So if your opponent's take point is 25% and you're going to be cubing for the game, you don't cube until your opponent is very close to that 25%. You maybe cube if he has 27 or 28%, something very close. And then if you're Kazuki playing somebody that he doesn't know, you hold off a little bit more.
But we shouldn't remember that White's take point is a bit higher, right?
It's only 26%. White's take point is only 1% higher.
Okay.
Almost doesn't matter. Well, we're down to the wire in this race.
66.
Stop the clock. They dropped the
58,
dice. Okay.
7. There's one pip in it for the moment. Wow.
Both having average rolls or a little below average rolls. That's a very bad roll. Take the 3 off and then look for the ace. That's good. Good play. Unstack. No. Why would you do that? Why? You got a big stack on the 6. Get it. Unstack it. That kept him in the game again. That's another cube saver roll. Small roll there. Kazuki might have had something. Uh-oh.
46. Wow.
Uh-oh.
46, 48. Black is up. 2 pips, I think.
Up 2 pips.
Yeah, I think it.
Well, it's an easy take.
46, 49. 3 pips, maybe.
3 pips. It's an easy take.
Yeah.
It's a big gambling double.
I wouldn't like to take it.
I wouldn't like to be Kazuki and see this cube.
Okay, he waits.
I would have loved him to cube there.
That could be
that would have
market
been
loss.
a great gambling cube.
Could be market loss if Kazuki rolls poorly.
Yeah, I think it is a market.
Now
Look how fast he doubles
32,
now.
36. Wow. 36. This is difficult. It's a pass.
I think it is a pass, but if he'd have doubled the roll
36,
before,
41.
if he doubled the roll before, we might have really seen something here.
Yeah. Well, we're seeing a lot.
If he passes, it's a 50-50 game. 2 away, 2 away.
Yep.
And I'll bet you Galen knows that you're supposed to turn the cube at 2 away, 2 away, because he's been playing on Galaxy and looking at his mistakes. So that's one that must have come up.
Wow.
Kazuki's thinking about taking. If he
That
takes
would
and
be a big
loses,
mistake.
if he takes and loses, he only has 32% chance to win the match.
He passed. So
okay, so he
correctly.
passed.
Wow. DMP.
And now he's got 50%. So his difference was giving away 18%. The real question is, your take point's 26%. If you have it, you take. And he didn't. I don't think he had anything. Don't think he had the 26%. I didn't take time to figure it out. I could use the EPC or Keith count there. All right, two away. We got a 50-50 match at the end here. Wow, this is really something. Kazuki is only a very small favorite now. Probably, I'd say maybe 60-40 at tops. DMP one game.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
Because this game's going to be all about checker play, and he's got a huge advantage in the checker. 60-40 is maybe too high.
Yeah, the skill disparity gets diluted because of the fact that it's only one game. And
but why isn't Galen should be doubling immediately.
Yes.
He shouldn't fool around with this cube. And I can see why Kazuki should fool around. Technically, Kazuki should have been doubling too, but he's hoping he'll get a big... The take point is 32%. So if he can get down to where his opponent has 40% and he gets a pass, he picks up some equity, 8% equity. So I think that's what Kazuki is thinking. But I would be surprised if he doesn't double on this roll. Kazuki, yeah, he has to double here. Oh! Did he get a pass? Oh, he took it, wasn't sure where to put the cube. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay.
For a second there, I thought he passed. I was going to be in shock. Nice work, Galen, taking. Oh,
Is he
my
going to slot the
God.
5 now? He is. Wow.
A 5 is big here. That was very big.
Yep.
Kazuki's got a clear advantage here. Oh, double 6 from the bar. In my chouette, you get a point for that. You're in the box. Do you stack or do you spread them out?
You stack.
You stack? Any reason to hit off the 3? I think there's some logic to that.
No. Why would you do that? You're up in
Put
the
a second
race.
checker up. You're right.
Safety.
Stop him from anchoring, but gammons don't matter. I'm tempted to hit off the 3 anyway.
It generates more gammons, but they don't count.
It's not about
DMP
gammons.
play.
I just don't want him anchoring.
Okay.
He's thinking about it too. This is a real. I think this is very reasonable. And if Kazuki did it, it's reasonable.
Sure.
He never should have hit him off the 3. What an
Beyond
idiot! How
the
can he do
realm
that?
of my knowledge.
He got hit back.
I bet you on that. What? 6-5. Bet you on that. And take Kazuki's play.
You want Kazuki's play?
No.
Oh,
I won against you and Kazuki.
I'm not going to bet against Morton Holm. What are you kidding me?
So you agree with
I might be
stacking up
dumb,
on
but
the
I'm
eight?
not intelligent.
That's what
Of course.
you would do,
Of
right?
course. But that's what I would do.
So Morton Holm.
But you tell me that
Morton Holm agrees that the hit was wrong. So and I know I don't even have to put it in XG. If Morton says it's wrong and he wants to bet it, it's wrong. I've never ever won a bet against Morton Holm ever in my life. I'm not about to start trying now. So the 6-5 was really wrong by Kazuki. Maybe he thinks he needs to play more aggressively or make it more complicated game. That could have been the logic. Maybe he thought it was right, just like I did.
Look, 5-2 points. I mean, in Kazuki's shoes, the sword of Damocles is constantly dangling above your head, you know? Look,
That's right.
just imagine him rolling 3-3 now, or 6-6 or 4-4. Jesus. Kazuki might lose this.
Easily. He can easily lose us.
If he makes the 5 point, of course.
Well, you and I would be making the 5 point before the dust settled.
Yeah, 55 seconds left.
Ooh,
And
55 seconds on the clock. I didn't notice that. I hope he doesn't time out. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see that happen. That would be sad. Being your first big tournament. I hope he knows his clock is low. He seems to be
2-1.
rushing.
Now you hit.
Ooh.
I think.
Oh, please don't time out. I hate to see this match end that way.
That would
Look
be
at this. Oh my God, the clock
Do you
is
think
running.
Kazuki would say something?
He shouldn't. I don't.
He shouldn't, but he might.
This is very big, important for Kazuki. He's a young kid. Comes all the way from Japan to Monte Carlo. He wants this win bad.
Again,
I'm not going to tell my opponent his clock is running low, and I'm a nice guy.
not even if it were me.
If it were you, no. You're a much better player than me. Why should I do that to you?
Ah,
What do you do here?
I'm in shock. Really? Ah, yes.
Oh my God! Have we got a
This
final
is
match?
scary
here?
stuff for
This is-
Kazuki. Scary.
Oh my
I mean,
God! Ooh, he missed. That's a very poor roll.
Yeah.
In and out though. He come in on the 2 and come out with the 4. There's no other play.
keep pressure.
No, he's going to throw a checker away. He's throwing a checker away, which is wrong.
Not good.
Plus, he can't shoot at the blot anymore either. Down and cover. I would cover with the 3 and come down with the 5. Or is that too rich to leave that double shot out there? The double indirect.
No. Just play 6-3. No need to do anything frivolous. You're up in the race.
Yeah,
so
6-3.
keep it safe.
He's thinking maybe if you hit, you complicate the game. He's taking a lot of time on the clock just to tease him because the other guy doesn't have a lot of time on the clock. But he's down to 1 minute, 2 minutes.
Kazuki shouldn't overthink this.
Well,
Pretty simple.
somebody told me before Kazuki loves to use up the clock.
Yes. I saw him yesterday.
Yeah,
In a match,
you
he
told me
had
that,
5
right?
seconds left or
He had
something.
5 seconds left. Okay,
Aces.
his slide.
Does Galen know the concept of
Be
shifting?
aware of the time.
I don't know. Please don't run out of time. I don't want to see the game end that way.
Why?
I don't want to see the match end that way. Got 32 seconds.
Making the bar probably better in case he
Yeah.
comes in with an ace.
Yeah. I guess you go all the way up.
Yep.
You're winning the race, you race.
Well, or stay on the 4 and maybe slot the deuce or something.
I think you just go all the way up. You want to get out and you want to race. You're way up in the race.
Then you give him good 3s. And he doesn't have 3s on his side of the board. So I would stay on the 4.
You stay on the
4s
4?
and 5s are duplicated. Otherwise, you give him good 3s.
But I hate the ace if you stay on the 4. I don't want to slot and leave slots. That's my play. Thank you, Kazuki. You made my play, not Michelle's play.
Nah, look, there's the good 3.
Well, you're right. All right, I said it. You're right.
Okay, he's going to... No.
30 seconds, 29
No,
seconds,
he already played
28,
3-1.
27, 26. Oh, please don't time
That's
out.
an illegal move.
So this is original, right? Yeah. So 3-1.
He probably is aware of the clock because he's getting nervous and making illegal moves.
Great. I want to move that one anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
Or I think. I don't know.
5 is big here. Huge. No. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Slot the 4. He needs a 3 to cover, and he needs to come out. He got the 3. That's huge.
Yes.
Kazuki needs a 6 or a 3 to move up and get out of there. No. Makes the 2 point.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Galen needs to get higher than a 3 and start coming out of there. Great roll. Just run. Oh, not there. There you go. I think he's aware of the clock. I think he's playing fast. 4-2. Clear the 8 point. Yes. He needs to come out. He does. Come on. Don't waste that clock. Just go, baby. Run. That's a good play. Good play. 4s and 6s and 3s are all good. 4 is very good. And continue. Yes. He needs to come in. 1s and 5s. No. Kazuki rolls a 6 now, baby. He's got a huge edge. This is big. Oh, 3-5 is big. Is great.
Yep.
Now Kazuki's a big favorite in this game. Oh boy.
Yep, look like no fairy tale
Oh
scenario.
my God. We're still, it ain't over.
Don't give the double fives. Yeah.
Small error to hit.
Small error.
25.
.25?
On silver.
Oh, .025. Well, that's a small error. Okay. So Martin said that he ran it. It's only a very small error to hit on the 3 that Kazuki hit. And I like the play, but Martin was going to bet it, and I always have a .02 threshold, so he would have won the bet. I'm sure he knows about his clock because look how fast he's playing. He doesn't clear.
No.
He doesn't clear.
Okay, he's got shots.
Eights. There's 6 numbers that roll in 8, but double twos doesn't work. So it's 5 numbers here. Ooh, 7. How close can you get? How close can you get? Slots the ace. Good play. There's a lot of good rolls here now. If he makes the ace point, 4-3, just bring it home. Just bring it in. That's it. Make the ace. There you go. Good play. Big roll here. This is huge. Just brings him in. Turned out not to be huge. I thought if he could either leave a shot or make the ace point, either one was a huge swing.
Yeah, jump out with the 2. Yeah, make the board and out.
Oh, watch your clock, baby.
No.
Oh,
He does it again.
This is the second time he's broken his board that he absolutely shouldn't have done it.
Mm-hmm.
Kazuki's not putting him to sleep. Why are you not just taking 2 off? Rip, baby. What is there to think about? Now Kazuki's clock is down to less than a minute.
That's too much.
Are they just trying to give me a heart attack? Is that what they're trying to do here? I think they're just they're trying to make it hard for me. I'm too excited. I'm an old man. Oh no! Please keep it board. Oh.
Yeah. A bit painful.
All right. You got to give this guy credit, though.
Yes,
His cube action.
a lot of
this
credit.
guy's been playing 3 months, and he's in the semis, and he almost beats Kazuki, and he might still win. His cube action was brilliant.
Yes.
This guy is my new hero. If he could do this in 3 months, in 2 years, he's going to be the best player in the world.
And it's actually not over yet.
Okay, big roll here. This is it. This is it. Huge roll, and makes the ace point. Monster swing. Kazuki can only leave a shot now with 6-1 and 5-1. And if he doesn't roll a 6-1 and 5-1, this match is over. Goodbye.
Wow.
Well, it was exciting. I love this kid. I know we made a lot of fun of his checker plays.
We didn't.
But, huh?
We didn't.
We didn't? Okay.
Did we make fun of his?
Well, we didn't make fun of him.
We mentioned them.
We mentioned, okay. But I'm telling you, he's my hero. He played courageously. He was great with the cube. He's down to just a few seconds, and he's playing it well. Shake his hand. Do you know you're supposed to shake his hand now?
Minus 35
Oh my God!
plus 10 in the finals against Nogueira.
Minus 35 plus 10 against Nogueira.
Ari Nogueira.
And you can put a bet online. All right, guys. Thank you for a very entertaining match. It was very exciting. Michelle, thank you so much.
You bet.
You're just a pleasure to have around as a friend and a commentator.
I'm a great listener.
Stay tuned for incredible matches coming up. Peter Jess Thompson and Mochi. The commentators aren't going to be very good, but they'll do what they can. We'll take a little break here. On stream 2, I'll be there with for the finals. Be exciting.